Hi, Jesus of the Night, supposed to be stable. My name is Sir Andalot, and welcome to Maxing a Recap, Episode 9. Okay, so, for today's video, we are now at the Group C Finals. Hard to believe that, honestly. Now, that means we are only 2 seats away to reaching the top 6. Now, for this episode, we have to decide who will join Sun, Seahorse, Popcorn, and Crocodile in the top 6. And it's decided for the Group C Finals. It's either mushroom, jellyfish, and or broccoli. Now, really excited. Without further ado, let's get into the recap. By the way, sorry if I'm a little stuttering a little bit. I don't know why I'm doing that more and more each day. But yeah, let's get to the recap. So for the Group C Finals, we had a guest judge who was in there, who was pretty much a master of impressions, Jay Farrow. He's voiced, in this episode, he voiced like Kevin Hart, Will Smith, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, you name it. He basically was, and also no fourth guy, but I can't remember, I don't know how to pronounce his name or remember his name. But anyway, to kick off the night, we had group performance. And they had special clues, and this time I actually wrote them down and paid attention, so I don't have to put it right here. In the Group C performance, they performed "I Want You Back" by the Jackson 5. And what were the clues in the performance? For Mushroom, it mentioned something about Washington. Not sure what that's about. For Broccoli, it was toes and heels. I think it was toes and heels or knee. Toes and knees or toes and heels. I'll put it right here, so I don't know if I wrote that right or not. I'll look it up while it's editing. And then for Jellyfish, we had an Oscar moment. Not quite sure what that meant. But to kick off the night, for the solo performances, we had Jellyfish. And a person they're thankful for. Since last night was Thanksgiving, they had a person they were thankful for, be their close family or family member or friend. I keep saying that backwards. Jeez. And for Jellyfish, it was her sister, who was a calculator. I guess she's a businesswoman. And she didn't give any groundbreaking clues later on, by the way. She just talked about like how her sister is a big fan of the show. And Jellyfish performed "Don't Start Now" by Dua Lipa. Or Dua Lipa. However you pronounce it. And yeah. It was actually a really good performance. Like, it almost gave Mushroom a run. I thought to myself, well, after the performance, it was going to give Mushroom a run for his money. But then there was the game-changing clue, which was found within a turkey. Again, it was Thanksgiving. And that game-changing clue was, never been on a stage like this. It still could be Jamie Lynn Spears, because, well, she's a performer in acting. I mean, she was on Zoe 101. It still could be her. Who knows? The next performance of the night was Mushroom. And his special friend / family member was a secret confidant who actually works for the president. He's actually a government agent. Now that's something I did not expect at all. And yeah, that's kind of shocking. And I don't remember what were the new clues in this package. Who knows? But he performed "Unconditionally" by Katy Perry. And honestly, he keeps changing his voice, So it makes it even harder to think, to like pinpoint who he is. Like, in the first performance, he was in falsetto. Second performance, he had that high note, or that long note, kind of sang a little bit like, not quite like Cher, but it was kind of there. And then this performance, he was like, he changes his voice every time, and it throws me off every time. And the game-changing clue is kind of an interesting one. The name he has now isn't his birth name. Now I'm kind of confused. Does Pharrell Williams have a name that is Pharrell Williams like not his birth name? Who knows? Is Dad really playing his phone music right now? Sorry if you guys hear that. I think my dad's playing a phone video on Facebook. Dear Lord, that's gonna throw me off. Anyway, the final performance of the night was Broccoli. And his special family member / friend were his leading ladies. Alright then. And there were a few clues that kind of helped me out a little bit. Like, I don't know, I mean, I'll get to them later, actually. His song was Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger, and it was pretty good. It was still pretty good. When I saw Broccoli's performance, I was like, huh. This might be a close call tonight for top vote. But then there's a game-changing clue. His big game-changing clue. He was born before the invention of the microwave. And I've done some Googling. The microwave was invented in 1946. So this dude's in his 70s. This dude's this guy's older than 74 years of age. It's crazy. But yeah. Now we get to the tough part of the night. The audience and the judges and the special super fans vote for who stays and who goes into the SmackDown. And I'm gonna be shocked with you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was shocked on who made it to the Super 6 first. The performer who made it to the Super 6 first was Jellyfish. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did say a few minutes ago that Jellyfish will give a mushroom a run for her money, but I didn't mean that. Literally, I didn't think that would actually happen. But yeah, Mushroom and Broccoli are in the SmackDown. So now we have the SmackDown between Broccoli versus Mushroom. The most healthy SmackDown we've ever had. Sort of. But anyway, here to the first performer in the SmackDown, or in this case, Snackdown. Yeah, that was a terrible pun. Cut that out. The first performer in the SmackDown was Broccoli, and he performed "Take Me Down" by Alabama. And honestly, it was alright. It was still a pretty good performance, but it was just alright, vocal-wise. And then the Mushroom, basically, he wanted to take him down, so he took him down to "A Song for You" by Donna Hathaway, or Holiday. I think it's Hathaway? Yeah. By Donna Hathaway. Now, for those who are unfamiliar with that song, well, I think, for those who don't know, Cody Lee, the blind kid with autism, who performed America's Got Talent, performed that song in his audition. I'll link it right here. It's a really good performance. Get the tissues out before you watch it, though. But yeah, that song is, Nick Cannon even said, held a special place in his heart, in everyone's hearts. I can see why. Probably why. But yeah, now the panel of judges have to vote who gave the better performance. Now, the person who had to be unmasked is Broccoli. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling Mushroom would go. I had a bit of a theory between last week and this week's performance that Jellyfish and Mushroom would make it into the Super Six. I just had a feeling. But yeah, Broccoli got eliminated. But now we have to go. Now, let's see what the judges decided on their guesses. I got the judges' answers. Let's see what they said. And this is in no particular order, by the way. I'm just going based off of. I'm not going to go in order from one who got their first impression guess to the last person who got their first impression guess. So yeah. Robin got guessed for his first impression guess. Yes, I actually wrote it down. Bob Newhart. Never heard of him. But then, given all the clues and how he's... And, given all the clues, he changed his guess from Bob Newhart to Paul Anka, a singer and songwriter. Jenny, her first impression guess was Jerry Springer. But then she changed it to Neil Sedaka, however you pronounce it. Ken, his first impression guess was Martin Short. Now, he really likes Martin Short. He said this in season 2 when he guessed Skeleton being Martin Short, but it turned out to be Paul Schaefer. But he decided to change it because in the clue package for Broccoli, the leading ladies, he guessed Ringo Starr because there were 5 types of Beatles in the clue package for this week. So that's a pretty good guess, I'm not gonna lie. Nicole, her first impression guess, actor Bill Murray. But she changed it to Wayne Newton, not sure why. Not sure even know who that is. And then the guest judge for this week, Jay Farrow, he guessed Paul Simon. Since he didn't have a first impression guess, he stuck with it. But that just leaves one question. Who is the identity of Broccoli? Well, let's just say one of the judges got it right. The identity of Broccoli is Paul Anka. Now, for those who don't know who Paul Anka is, he basically is known for being the songwriter for My Way by Frank Sinatra. I only know who that is because I heard my parents tell me about it. But also in the clue package, there's also a song. There's also his song. There's also mention of something called Brick Brock, which is a parody of TikTok. Which because his viral song "Put Your Head on My Shoulders" became TikTok viral. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So yeah, Robin Thicke got it right. And with that being said, we now have our top 6. Crocodile, Popcorn, Jellyfish, Seahorse, Mushroom, and the Sun. Yeah. We are now in the top 6. That's really exciting. And for the top 6, I'm really excited about this. The top 6 and the top 5 and the top 4, the semifinals, will be made for during Autismas this year. Don't worry, the Masked Singer will still be on during Autismas. It's going to be, instead of being a double upload every Thursday, it's going to be a part of Autismas. So yeah, make sure you mark your calendars for December 1st, because that's when Autismas begins. So excited for you guys to see what I have planned. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like you're dropping the bass. Wow, wow. Give the subscribe and the Autismicity smack. And I'll see you fellow knights in the next video. Dudes.